So it looks like this may be happening. A bill to cut credit card interest rates from an average of around 25% all the way down to almost single digits has been introduced in the House. And there is also another bill that has been introduced in the Senate at the same time. The amazing thing is that both the House and Senate bills have bipartisan support. The Senate bill has been around for about a month, but the House bill was just introduced. And in this video, we're going to tell you all about it and what it means for you. Hey credit warriors, welcome to the show. My name is Ben Hedges, aka the Credit Shifu, and on this channel I cover all things credit and personal finance. If you like the sound of that, do subscribe. But let's get into the video. So US credit card debt has hit an all-time high of over $1.2 trillion. This was brought about by all of the economic turmoil we've had over the past few years, inflation, $9 eggs, etc. And people are paying interest on those balances. And when you have to pay interest every month and you are trying to pay down your credit card balance, it's like taking 2 steps forward and 1 step backwards, okay? If you owe, say, $5,000 on a credit card at 25% interest, that's gonna be $104 per month in interest you are paying. And say you pay $200 one month, well, only $96 goes to actually paying down the bill, okay? Less than half. Now think about the numbers for someone who owes, say, $20,000 on credit cards. They will have to pay over $400 per month in interest before they can even start to pay down the balance. So at this time, when a lot of people are in this situation, it does make sense to at least temporarily bring down those interest rates. This was one of Trump's campaign promises as well.
We're going to put a temporary cap on credit card interest rates at 10%. We have no choice.
I'm sure that if these bills get through the House and Senate, Trump will sign them. Now, let's actually have a look at the bill that was just introduced to the House. So it was introduced by AOC and Ana Paulina Luna. So one Democrat and one Republican, and both of them are kind of on the more extreme sides of their respective parties. So it's actually great to see them working together for something that they know will benefit the people. And it's the same for the Senate bill. That one was sponsored by Bernie Sanders and Josh Hawley. Again, one Democrat, one Republican. So let's actually read you the text of the House bill. The annual percentage rate applicable to an extension of credit obtained by use of a credit card may not exceed 10 percentage points, inclusive of all finance charges. So the banks will have to comply with this, and if they don't, and they charge more than 10%, the bill goes on to say that they will forfeit the entire interest they charge to the customer, not just the part over 10%. And for customers, if they discover they have been charged more than 10% after this bill goes into effect, they will have 2 years to file a complaint or bring legal action. I'm not sure how they're going to do that now though, since it was the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau that you would normally go to for things like this, but that's kind of being shut down by the Trump administration. But maybe the threat of penalties alone will be enough to force the banks to comply, and people hopefully won't need to take action themselves. And the House bill, if you're wondering, is a temporary provision, okay? The 10% rate would last until January 1st, 2031. So what are the next steps with this? Well, the House bill has been referred to the House Committee on Financial Services, where there will be more discussions and a decision will be made on bringing it to the floor for a vote. That could take some time because obviously the credit card companies and big banks are probably going to be lobbying against this, but a big plus is that it was a campaign promise from Trump, so with pressure from the president, it could help get things through. Lastly, what are the pros and cons of this bill? Well, obviously the big pro is that people who are in debt get some relief and can have more of the money they pay go towards paying down what they owe and not just servicing the debt through interest. But then a con would be for people who pay their bill every month and are into collecting credit card rewards like points, cashback, and other benefits, like a lot of people who watch this channel. Now, interest is a big way that the credit card companies make money, so that could influence points and rewards programs. You may see lower welcome bonuses, higher annual fees, or less lucrative points multipliers, or caps on the amount of points or cashback that you can earn in a certain spend category. But it is only for 5 years. So it is possible that, if it does go through, the banks just take the hit for that time and it doesn't really affect things too much. We're going to have to wait and see. But what do you think, guys? Leave your comments down below and please subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Bye for now.